It is such a warm spring day. I'm here in the mountains with my dog, and everything feels so alive again. The air feels fresh, and the sun is so gentle on the skin. I keep noticing these small details everywhere, like this first flower I just found. It's amazing how something so small can feel so special in the moment. My dog is just completely in his world here, running, stopping, exploring everything around us. There's something really peaceful about just walking without rushing anywhere. Moments like this makes me feel so connected to everything, like I don't need anything else right now, just this space, this air, this quiet moment.
I love you, nature! You're my healer. You're my family. I love you all. Woohoo!
This is why I come out here, to feel this kind of freedom again. I want to share a little context before you see the public speaking footage in this video. So, not long ago, I went to Asheville, North Carolina, where people gathered together to speak up for the forest in western North Carolina, especially Pisgah and Nantahala mountain forest. And the meeting was about something called the roadless rule. This rule has protected millions of acres of national forest land since 2001 from road building, logging, and mining. And here in western North Carolina, it also helps protect more than 150,000 acres of forest. Places like Graveyard Fields, South Mills River, and part of the Black Mountains. And people came together because there is a concern that this protection could be reduced or even removed in the future. And many people feel that the public should have more opportunity to speak up and be part of this actually decision. And at the meeting, I listened to people who spent many years working with the forest and studying nature. They spoke about how these changes in government policy can affect this land and could open the door to more logging, more mining, and development in protected areas. And what stayed with me the most, how fragile these forests really are. And these ecosystems takes hundreds, if not thousands of years to restore. And once they are damaged, they may never fully return to what they were once. And I live in the Pisgah forest. As you can see, I'm surrounded by this beauty I love so much. And I see all this wildlife, the trees, the silence, and the balance of nature around me. And for me, this is not just a scenery. This is part of my life. It is part of my home. That's where my heart beats. And normally, I live a very quiet life in the mountains and do not often attend public gatherings like this. But I felt that if I truly care about nature, about this forest, and about the animals around me that I consider part of my world, then I should also be willing to show up, listen, learn, and share my voice when it matters. And now I would like to share that moment with you. Thank you.
We could end up with a lot of images like this in a lot of the places we love, which is why I'm so excited to get to my next slide, which is about what we can do. And this organization, this event is so also substantive, significant, relevant comments that get to the meat of what the agency is doing, also raise the bar that it then has to meet. So it not only has to be able to meet its own criteria for whatever it says it needs to do to vote for, it has to meet our voices and our collective input and information that we're putting before it.
Don't build more roads, please.
Everybody, Svetlana! Hi, my name is Svetlana. I'm originally from the Ukraine, and I'm sure I'm the only one Ukrainian speaking here. For the forest, I'm not employee of the forest, but I can say I'm a truly nature lover. I live in the Pisgah forest area. Every day I witness the quiet life of this forest, the animals, the turtles, the small unseen creatures that make this place whole and magical. It's not just a land to me, it's a living world, and it is my home. This forest has given me more than I can explain. It has given me peace, healing, and strength during some of the hardest time in my life while my family going through the war in Ukraine. In many ways, it has helped me survive. And I'm not alone in that. Many people who live in these mountains depend on the forest in real practical ways. We rely on the clean water, on wild plants, and on the balance of this ecosystem. For some of this is not just about the beauty, it's about survival. I also share the beauty of this forest through their videos with people across the globe. And I see how deeply they value this kind of nature. And it makes me wonder, why don't we protect and cherish what we already have? We have already entered the homes of these animals. How much more are we going to take from them? This forest has existed for thousands of years and they cannot speak for themselves. There are well-known indigenous teaching that says when the last tree is cut down, the last water is poisoned, the last animal got killed, only then will you realize you cannot eat money. Please protect Pisgah mountain forest for the people and future generation who is going to continue to live after us. And I also think Trump has no right to touch the forest because this is a truly holy land. There is no any other holy land in the world except where the nature exists. Thank you.
Yes! Before I finish this video, as always, I'd love to share one of my recent kitchen experiments with you. This time, I made a fermented black bean and rice bread, and I think it turned out surprisingly good. I also made a beautiful dandelion bread that turned out surprisingly delicious. If enough people are interested, I'd love to share the recipe in one of my next videos. So let me know in the comments below. Bye!